enough for you. That man just needs to be my kingpin. Is it echoey or can you kind of hear it? 2 taps for yes, 1 taps for no.
Yeah, is it okay or is it bad? So you got to readjust the camera too.
Love. I think we're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good. Cool.
All right, so let me do that. I gotta readjust.
Yeah. I don't want to give you a lap dance, sir. Be the first time I'm touched in a while. It's fine. Well, I don't want to make you ruin your own hair. You know what? You're not wrong. This being my only pair, okay?
Oh yeah, no, I feel you.
Oh no, connection disconnected. Oh, controller. So I'm looking at Sven's Xbox.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's like, I'd be pissed if it's not updated. I mean, not that he has anything to really be pissed about, but yeah, you can move whatever you need.
I don't know what all
Do I have my phone? Is my phone? Is my phone right there? Is that my phone? Yeah. Just in case we need to go down a rabbit hole of Kevin James and Adam Sandler again.
Oh!
Okay.
I made an oopsie.
What's that?
I don't know.
Okay, cool. You jackass.
Yeah, see, that's better.
No, it's fine. We're on opposite sides this week, but it's fine. It works.
Hey, we have a comment from a douchebag.
Yeah. Some fucking dweeb.
Some fucking loser.
Some noob. Do you remember when Renob was an insult? Do you remember Renob? Did you ever use Renob?
I don't think I ever used
It was
Reno.
boner backwards, so it was funny. Instead of a boner, you That was huge. That's in fucking middle school. You call it's boner backwards. You can't get in trouble.
So anyway, hi everybody. Welcome to What an Oddcast. We're doing an episode today. I didn't think we were doing one. I didn't know what we were doing today.
It's fine. I brought some Sentai in case we run short, so Jared can watch a few episodes of Sentai if we need to be, but I don't think we're going to run short today, that's for sure. But it's first Oddchat in a while, though. 3 weeks? 4 weeks? A month?
Probably about a month.
About a month. Yeah.
Yeah, about a month.
Feels true to form, though. Kind of a clusterfuck of everything going on. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, anyway.
Jared's just adjusting.
Yeah, just making sure how everything is.
It's fine.
Yeah, I just readjusted all the volumes because new mic and I'll be buying these mics and better arms.
We're gonna get a round table too. We're gonna turn into like a professional recording studio.
Yeah. I'm starting to take things more seriously now.
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
It's getting there. I do like the boom mics. We can all talk into them real close, like they're fucking doing like Howard Stern shit like that.
Show us your boobs.
Ride this fucking dildo. Make you come.
Hit the shot glass from there.
Can you spit in it? Spit in it. Give me $50 if you spit in it.
If you lick the dog, I'll pay you.
eat cereal out of my asshole.
I saw porn like that once.
Siri, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were listening. It's not nice. She's right, though, Jared. It's not nice. On that,
I'm Jared Medicam.
I'm Michael Kennedy. I'm Anthony Denny.
Oh my God!
He's trying not to die behind the camera. I made it so fucking hard. Oh, I see his arms.
We like making you hard. Anyway.
His arms bit to hell. The box is sitting in the middle. We got lots of room, bud.
Come sit on my lap
Come,
like
yeah,
a big
come.
baby.
Plenty of room. I mean, there's not plenty of room.
I mean, there's not plenty of room, but we'll make it work.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Lay on Jared's shirt.
There.
Oh.
Couch.
Well, I do what I can. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Sven's Xbox is over on the side.
Musical
That's our special
guest.
Musical guest again.
Musical guest
like
Sven's
that.
Xbox.
Eventually, Sven will be able to join us.
Playing everyone's favorite song, Green Day.
Do you know you're enemy?
I look like I'm floating.
You do.
My head.
You do not have a body. I mean, me too, kinda.
Yeah, you don't have a body.
If I hide that, I'm just floating.
It's our yabi or whatever.
I could
Jambi.
move the couch a little bit, and we have like chairs.
I'll get the chair. Anthony's special. I'll get the chair.
Aw.
He's not been.
Yeah, it's true.
That's
It's probably the
sweet.
most action he's gotten though.
Use this gamer chair. I wasn't going to, but
I mean, you could. I mean, you're shorter than me. It might work better for you.
that's very true. You know, it'd be nice if I had something to sit on, like to boost me up. But it's fine. We'll be good.
Oh, I thought you were
Oh.
my face.
Oh, this is good. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah, no, this is
About equal level of you.
Yeah,
Cool.
that worked out really well.
Kick ass.
So I'm back.
So, Anthony, you were checking the live stream. Could they hear you, or hear Michael? I should say.
They could hear Mike.
Okay.
It's a renob. Can't believe you've never heard of a
Never heard of
Never
Reno.
heard of a renob, huh?
No,
Oh my god.
that was the funny. I'm like, Reno, what the fuck is Reno?
boner backwards.
Yeah, you said that.
I heard
boner
you started
backwards,
dying
boy.
back there wheezing.
Get them boner backwards.
I wheezed
Boner
twice.
backwards.
See if you guys can pick it up and see when they laughed at my reactions.
So anyway, yeah, Anthony just had a baby, and we talked about it.
I've had
He decided to come over here. So Anthony's here today,
Oh yeah.
brand new daddy.
Which is why we kind of shifted gears, because Anthony has a week and a half's worth of pent up nerd shit he's got to get out.
Oh
There
my
he is.
god.
He hasn't been
We
able to
gotta
be with
talk
us. So.
Hawkeye and Spider-Man and
Probably things you guys have already talked about, but
no, yeah, but it's fine. We can always talk. But there's a new episode of Hawkeye out now,
there is.
so there's even
Episode
more
4.
to talk about.
Yeah.
That is true.
Last
Just
week,
readjust
actually
everything.
today at 6:57 in the morning, my wife popped out a baby. I watched it happen. Whole baby.
Did you pass out?
No.
Did you get grossed out?
No.
She
All right, good
she
for you.
has
Good for you.
admitted to me, because I went shopping with her while Anthony was napping on Sunday, because they need to go grocery shopping. Where she believes she may have blacked out from pain a couple times during childbirth because she does not remember intermittent parts of it.
Yeah.
So
You see, Heather, she was a crazy woman. She wanted to do a natural birth, no drugs, no anything.
it's fine. But the epidural
Yeah.
has long-term side effects that can hurt have back issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I understand why she did it.
But
Yeah.
she got to 9 centimeters dilation. That means she open up
Yep,
9
yeah,
centimeters. And first off, it was the sound she was making. I've never heard Heather so sad. She was in so much pain. It was awful. And then the nurse,
It doesn't help me know that.
like, no, she'd be like,
Yeah, no, I know exactly what
that, like that sound, like it's burned in my brain. And at one point, she was just saying, like, I want to die. This is awful.
What you did to me?
And the nurse left. And Heather's like, what the hell? Where did she go? She was gone for like 5-7 minutes. Heather's, every time she gets contractions, because she's also on Pitocin,
Yes.
which makes your contractions more intense. So that didn't help
They
her.
tried to induce, so that
Yeah.
helps. Yeah.
Yep, she got her water broken induced. And when she was gone, Heather's just like, I want drugs. And then the nurse came in a couple minutes after that, and she says, so I talked to the anesthesiologist.
Oh, that's where she went.
We're gonna get you drugs. I was like, oh, thank God.
This woman's dying in here. We need drugs ASAP.
And Heather, she got her epidural, and then she got some fentanyl, which is 50 to 100 times stronger than morphine, kids.
Yes.
It's an opioid.
That's why it's addictive, and you don't get it very often.
And when she got it, she passed right the fuck out.
I had a friend who hurt his back really bad, and
Oh
he was
my
a bigger dude, and
balls.
so like even like opioids really wouldn't have a whole lot of effect on him, so they prescribed him a very low dose of fentanyl, and he would just fucking
be
like just gone.
Yep.
Just in a cloud nine.
And also, I learned a lot about pregnancy. I learned so much from this.
Did you guys take birthing classes?
No.
Okay.
People don't do that anymore.
I don't know.
Some people might fucking do that though.
I mean, but I learned so much. I learned inducing doesn't mean you're going home with baby that day.
No, it
does not.
It does mean that you're going to be spending the night on a Murphy bed that is basically a single mattress.
Yeah, uncomfortable one too because there's a birthing mattress. I've learned that an epidural is not just a single shot.
No.
It's in a fucking lockbox that's on the side table. Like you have to have a key to open it up to adjust anything. Because drugs, really strong drugs. Yeah,
numbing drugs from the waist down.
I've learned that you can see the hair.
The hair.
Yep. So I'm gonna give you guys a picture of that.
Please, I'm trying to pull it up on YouTube. I forgot we're on YouTube right now. But anyway.
Cool.
So you've all seen a vagina.
Yep.
Just looking elsewhere.
So
I mean, usually
the normal, but when he was, because he got +1, because after she got her drugs, she passed the fuck out, and we slept till like 5 a.m. This was at 3 a.m. is when she got passed out, and then he was +1. Don't know what that means, but it means he was ready to go. And so there was a vagina, and just imagine like you know how you split open a vagina, just pull it open.
Yeah.
There's a little sliver of a coconut. About like that big.
Yeah.
And just put that in between.
Yeah.
That's what the head first looked like. And I'm so glad that I wasn't queasy. Honestly, I think it's a bunch of horror movies that I watched.
Probably.
Because
that very well could be the case.
I'm glad because I was going to be curious and looked at him.
I learned you're braver so than I would never have looked.
I learned about checking the cervix and how they take their fingers and they stick it in her hoo-ha and they split open their fingers to see how dilated she is. Yep, that was very painful. Yeah, it's a pain that I never have to work. I realized, because I actually helped Heather give birth, because I was holding on to her leg and pushing forward so she can. You stand for so long. I probably stood 8 hours.
It's like a regular shift at McDonald's again.
Yeah, it was like, oh, and yeah. And I got blessed with a really easy baby because
so far,
he doesn't really fuss. He'll fuss whenever you move him, when you change him. He has not pissed on me. He has not shat on me.
Heather's another story.
Heather got pissed on twice, and she was shat on last night. You know McDonald's, Jared. You know the dipping sauces. You know hot mustard.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're going.
That's the color. And basically the texture of his poop right now.
Oh god, I haven't had a solid chunker yet.
No.
Oh god.
Liquid diet.
Yeah. He's doing great. He sleeps. That's why I'm here.
Yep.
Because he'll be up for 20-30 minutes and sleep for 3 hours.
He gets boob drunk.
Oh yeah, he's just
it brings a new meaning to got milk.
Yeah, just like Anthony has sent us, and I think Jared has.
Yeah, I've got it too. Yeah.
Just like foaming with milk in the mouth, just passed out.
It's weird how he looks like both me and Mike.
Yeah.
Let me find this one picture for Jared. Because
it's the Kennedy in us. If you don't know, me and Heather are basically twins, so we're just 4 years apart. So we're looking good.
That looks just.
You should see a baby picture of me.
That is fucking Anthony and Mike,
right?
folks.
It's the God's honest truth.
Like the moment the mouth goes small, is like
this kid's gonna have a lot of oral issues. He's probably got a small oral cavity.
He already has a back lower jaw.
Yeah.
That's why
like me and Heather.
Also, boob milk is. I'm not gonna drink it. Don't worry.
Well, I thought you were gonna say you were gonna drink your wife's breast milk.
We've all squeezed the breast before.
Yep.
Recently, yeah.
Dude, let me tell you, fuck off. Boobs with milk in them, are so hard.
Ooh.
Like you wouldn't imagine. Like honestly, like they don't squish. You can just grab it.
Wow.
Yeah. Heather's also discovered leaking.
Yep. That'll happen.
Yep. She'll be pumping out one, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I'm leaking.
Yep.
Which just hormones do that to your body. But yeah.
That boy ain't right. He's leaking. He's leaking, Peg. He's leaking.
My son's name is Orion for everyone. He typically he'll be up basically from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Mhm.
And then we have to wake him up every 3 hours to feed him.
Oh, okay.
Because he's a little underweight. He's in the 34th percentile of weights. Which is lower, but he's breastfed, so they expect him to be smaller. But he's tall.
I can tell.
He's
He's a big boy.
Percentile of height. He's very tall.
Let's hope he keeps that height because everyone else in my family is basically midgets.
I mean, that's not wrong.
I'm 5'9".
Fucking 6'10"
My-
basketball star.
My dad is 5'9". My uncle Ken is 6'3".
Gonna have to fucking learn basketball.
So it's gonna be really funny because my uncle Ken's tall gene.
If he gets tall, that will be really funny.
I won't know what to do. He's like, what do? I don't know. Let me call someone tall. For thin air problems.
I recommend usually bending over at the hip and taking a deep breath will help because then you're down where there's more air.
He's boob drunk.
Yeah.
He's boob drunk.
Boob drunk.
He's boob drunk.
Heather, so again, three of us have one thing in common.
What's that?
We all have a penis.
Yep.
My wife
We're all
does not.
No.
My wife learned something about penises and babies specifically. If you don't point it down and it's up,
Goes up.
and it wets the back.
Yeah.
So I learned that this morning. She's like, every time I change him, it ruins his sleeper. I'm like, which way's his pecker looking?
Straight up.
Straight up.
That's where the water goes.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's
pretty powerful even as a child. It's gotta squeeze through a tube.
Yeah, it's amazing. He was circumcised.
okay.
Because bleeding issues and all that.
L'chaim.
On the top, baby.
On the top. Crash.
Let me tell you. So we stopped putting gauze on it yesterday because we ran out.
That poor child.
Yeah, they say 3 to 5
Okay.
days.
Well, I've never had a baby, so I wouldn't know this shit.
Let me tell you, the first time in the hospital when they changing his diaper after it, you could feel the pain. So, have you ever had a sundae before? I'm just painting a picture for the audience.
For what?
A sundae ice cream?
Yeah.
You get some hot fudge on there, some whipped cream, a little maraschino cherry.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was bright red, like a little maraschino cherry on the tip.
That poor little man.
Yeah, like knuckle up your pinky and then put a maraschino cherry on there, just like. He screamed every time he touched it.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can only fucking imagine.
Yeah, because apparently what they do is they put a little cup over it and
Yep.
they
You suck up the
suck up.
foreskin and
Mm-hmm.
you've seen
Learning time on the Oddcast Network.
I remember he was Canadian and brings the leaf on it.
Yeah. So yeah, I've learned a lot about babies. I'm actually not yes, I'm tired, but I'm not used to getting up so early. But he's doing pretty good. I got some glow in the dark stars in his room. I've made some constellations. Got to move the Big Dipper because it's being blocked slightly, so one star doesn't glow, and that pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah.
That would make me mad. Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, I'm back. I don't guarantee I'll be back on every episode, but
Oh no, this is I wasn't expecting it.
I know.
It was a total surprise.
Yeah, it surprised me too when Mike texted me.
I told you, I was gonna give it till next Monday, like an
That's
actual
fair.
podcast. But I was like, you know what? It's been a week. Maybe he wants to get out of the house and talk to someone besides the baby and Heather, and my parents and his dad.
There's been an accusation.
Yeah.
That you don't know you're a father.
Dude, let me tell you, it
Hasn't
does
said it
not
yet.
click.
That's insane.
Like with Heather, I had the baby for a month. I'm looking at her, I'm like, baby, my baby.
I told you.
Is weird.
Told you. It's a very existential feeling.
Because you're just like, you weren't here. 8 days ago, he wasn't here.
Yeah. A week and a half ago, he was still punching into work and dealing with shitheads at work.
Yeah. Like Heather was going to work with, kicks in her belly and all this stuff.
I need to interrupt you. So at work,
Yes.
you know how Christmas Eve is a full holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And Christmas Day is celebrated. Christmas
Monday.
is going to be Monday for volunteers, but they don't know. There have been, I shit you not, 5 emails that have gone out trying to explain this. And it just, each one more confusing than the fucking last.
I'm
so glad you don't have to deal with that shit, man. Sorry, continue.
No, like on Black Friday, because they were doing like my team was volunteer, and then eventually the boss pulled names out of the hat, and I'm like, she can pull my name out of the hat. I don't think she's gonna pick me because I'm a flight risk.
Yep.
And on Black Friday they tried to induce Heather, so yeah, I was a flight risk. But yeah, just having a baby.
No, 8 days ago he was not there.
Yep. Also, his fucking neck. He fucking loves to look around.
He's gonna be. Heather gets really weird because he twitches, and when you meet him eventually, Jared, which
Probably next week.
he violently fucking twitches.
It's called the startle reaction.
It's just like
Well, you swallow babies. Yeah, he'll just be like,
it's so fucking weird. Like I was holding him, and he goes. I'm like, fuck, is this child possessed?
we now know like when
There is only a zoo.
and when he's not.
He's the Highlander.
Let me tell you, it's really funny when he's searching.
Yeah.
That's when he's looking for a nipple to feed. He'll do no matter who's holding him because he's a baby. He doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
So he'll be sitting on your shoulder and suddenly just get cheek on face and going towards your nose and
He
start
straight
like,
up,
no,
the first
don't
time
suck
I
my
held him,
nose.
he straight up punched me in the face. Like straight up, I'm like, what the shit, kid?
Yeah, he's a little peckerhead,
Yeah.
but it's fine.
Yeah, he's a cute little baby. Getting the Snapchats update and whatnot.
Yeah,
He's cute.
Thank you.
He's a cute little
I'm
kid.
glad he finally got Snapchat, or else he just got more messages when. Yeah,
I got forced. Yeah, I got.
Get boot pics from his girl.
Well,
Yep.
no.
That's why I downloaded Snapchat for the very first time. It was a girl. Because we were in a car and she was opening Snapchat. I'm like, what's that? She's like, oh, Snapchat. Haven't you heard of it? I'm like, no. What is it? She's like, oh, you send pictures and they delete themselves.
Kind of.
Oh, yeah. What kind of pictures? Any kind of picture, Anthony.
Naughty.
Oh, you should download Snapchat.
Yep. Sure.
Oh.
Yep.
We never said names.
No.
She moved to Alaska instead.
Maybe she dated my college roommate.
I know that's the hardest thing. A chantry. That is her name.
Nope, it's not. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Anthony, you should get Snapchat. I'll show you my breasts. Just kidding. I'm moving to Alaska.
No, she was great. Her and I, we played Halo a lot. We got drunk together and played Halo. Because she never played Halo 3. She's like, oh, I want to play Halo 3. I'm like, cool. What difficulty? She's like, legendary. Duh. All right, okay. You want to play a drinking game while we want to play Halo? Sure, I'm not doing anything.
I got grunts as I'm a stupid drink.
Every time,
Oh boy,
every
are they
time
fun
one
in
of
this
us
one?
dies, take a drink.
What?
We went through 3 boxes of box wine.
Yeah, I can't see myself playing the new Halo on Legendary ever. There's just so much going
The
on at
problem is, got to
once.
start on Legendary. That way, it doesn't get any harder.
That's true.
You're an asshole.
Wrong.
So
You want
yeah.
to see, is that what you're on?
No, normal.
On easy. No shame on playing on easy.
No, I play it on normal. I play everything I play on normal
You know,
like,
it doesn't have a difficulty
for my
level.
first playthrough, so I get the use of it.
Well, no, it does. It does.
It's got a hell of a curve.
It's got a hell of a curve.
I mean a little bit. Speaking of which, Anthony, how's the new Pokemon? I know last time we really got to talk, you had just gotten it. You were enjoying it a little bit.
I'm still enjoying it. I got to the Elite Four. They clapped my ass.
Like the bitch you were.
Yep.
Is that what
Yep,
happened?
they smacked me, returned me to sender. I got through 3 of them without issue. Well, without issue. Basically, they killed all but one Pokemon every time.
Yep.
And then I got to
Sounds
the
about
4th
right.
one. They had 1 Pokemon left, and then I ran out of PP.
Yep.
I hate it. I hate it when I run out of PP.
Yep, because there was 1 Pokemon that in the last round that is the Drifloom evolution, and it knew minimize, so I couldn't fucking hit it.
Dude, I fucking hate that.
So it killed me. I'm like, guess it's time to grind.
I kid you not. I was in a battle. I can't remember what fucking game it was, but I remember being in a battle with a Grimer that a person had that I could not beat because he just kept fucking minimizing, and that's all he did, and nothing I did would hit him.
So you were playing either a gold or silver version.
I assume.
Because Koga, wow. Whoa. Koga, who was the Marsh gym badge poison type, and the first gen was in the Elite Four. The second gen when his daughter took over his gym. So I remember that one too because that motherfucker kept minimizing.
Yeah, the minimize is a pain in the
And you
ass.
see, I'm a terrible Pokemon player, and by that I do I'm gonna get all 4 attack moves and nothing, no defense moves, nothing like that.
No
I'm like,
status.
Yeah, no, I do the
Fucking
same
way.
exact
I'm
fucking
gonna
thing.
hit you hard, and you're gonna die.
Yeah, no, I go in for the
Definitely.
take them down quick and get out of there.
Have you guys ever watched competitive Pokemon?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane.
It is fucking bonkers.
I found a video randomly of a dude trolling other people online with it, and it might have been some of the funniest shit I've ever seen because he was using some really terrible Pokemon, and they were using only legendary, and he just clapped their ass
Yes.
and then laughed at them.
It's amazing. Have you guys ever heard of the Firattata?
No.
Yes.
So the Firattata,
Fear the 999999999 hit point attack.
basically.
Yes.
So the Firattata, it stands for something. It stands for Focus Slash,
Yeah.
Endeavor, Quick Attack, A for Attack, Rattata. Basically, you send out this Rattata, it gets hit by a Pokemon, kills it, but because it's wearing Focus Slash, it doesn't die. Then you use Endeavor as your move, so
Mhm.
Endeavor equals out your hit points to the enemy. So your enemy drains all to 1 hit. You quick attack next turn, you kill them instantly.
Mm,
It is
that might be the cheapest
Bonkers
thing
as
I've ever
fuck.
heard in my
Yeah, no,
life.
it is such a way to piss people off.
There's another one, and I can't remember. It's with a Rattata, but it's with something else, and it is you have to do a bunch of steps to set it up, but then you do a quick attack, and it does like 9,999,000, like 9 and just KOs in one shot. So I can't remember what that one is, but like yeah, it's fucking bananas.
There's
How
some-
competitive Pokemon players are. Like world championships and shit like that. They're going in like the most balanced team, and you're like, what the fuck is happening?
And they probably spend hours breeding them. And
Oh,
making
getting the most
EVs.
EVs and IVs and making sure that all their not personalities, but personalities
Yeah,
are
the traits.
or what the traits, what they want. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I just want to say I've never looked at the back of the box of the Fast and Furious car that Anthony so graciously.
You mean how we could get you all of those?
Yeah, I just realized they have all of them
Yeah.
listed on the back.
Yeah.
I have not looked at the back, so I did not realize. Even the fucking little tweaker who dies in the first movie
Yeah.
is on
You
there.
could get every single one of them.
I could get the whole Fast family and then burn myself
I-
down in a house.
So Transformers, they
Anyway.
do a lot of collaborations. They just did the Dracula one, which is it's not okay.
Oh, isn't that? Doesn't he turn into a bat?
Yeah.
Right? They did the whole thing.
It's
Yeah.
clever.
You mean like a Dracula? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dracula,
Well, you know, you never know because
Yeah,
fucking the X-Men ones weren't.
Oh, you mean the X-Men that was turned into the X-Jet?
No, I meant like they're like Wolverine plus Cyclops one, which didn't make any sense to me. They hate each other anyway. I'm getting it anyway.
But I really want one from Fast and Furious as one of Dom's vehicles.
It just turns into Dom's bald head.
I want a Vin Diesel Transformer.
It'd be so fun.
That one would be like my prize possession. I'd be like, and here's Dom.
In a glass case.
Never been opened.
Never
It
opened,
was
never
opened once
touched.
to transform it into Dawn, and then never again.
Take it away, Sven's Xbox. Da-da-da-da-da.
I can't fucking wait
Wait,
for
what?
Peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper, January
Have you
13th.
seen
Oh, that's
the
right.
Fucking teasers and everything.
That's right, yeah.
The only reason I got
Um,
HBO Max.
That is
What's for peace? Okay.
January 13th is my last day of leave.
Yeah.
And Heather's not going to be home.
Yeah.
You're
You're fucking gonna just
Peacekeeper all day.
Are they releasing the whole thing or are they doing
I
an
don't know,
episode by
I don't
episode?
I assume it'll be episodic because
That's gonna suck.
they'll probably do 2 like they did with Hawkeye. But
Maybe I don't know because I know HBO typically when they do things they go week by week like a regular
Well, that's a
TV
shame.
show thing, but I don't know if that's what they'll do with Peacekeeper being a DC property like that.
That's what they're doing with Genlock.
So anyway,
It's-
so Hawkeye has been really good.
Yep, can't wait to see Vincent D'Onofrio.
I can't
No,
find
wait to see
I can't.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Because fucking, I don't know if you already talked about this.
Probably, but go ahead.
Kevin Feige saying that if Daredevil were to be played in the MCU, it would be
Charlie Cox.
Charlie
Already
Cox.
confirmed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get like Vincent D'Onofrio. Clearly, I mean,
Well, see, the Vincent D'Onofrio thing, he had confirmed way back when the series was being made that he had been signed on for it, but nobody wanted to believe it because it's always because like
Daredevil, right?
It's very much like believe it when I see it, especially when he was like, "Oh yeah, no, they like signed me on as something for the series," and he even said like, "I don't know what they're doing. They signed me on to do something."
And at the end of episode 2, when Echo showed up, I was like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "I don't know who that is." She's like, "It's Echo." I'm like Echo, like the hand. I'm like, Echo the hand. We're like, I'm like,
I've started to piece this together. See, here's my thing. So Michael,
Yep. He's dog.
the mom,
Yep.
She's a villain. She's the
she's
bad
the
guy.
fucking villain. She collects swords. She has a mysterious person who clearly has some kind of like something to do with katanas, as was pointed out. And I'm like, the hand. Her character in the comics is literally a person involved with the hand. She's like a leader of the hand. It's the fucking hand.
Yep.
And then the big hand on her cheek in the flashback, like, that's Kingpin. It's the fucking hand in
There's no way
Kingpin.
that
They're
wasn't
connecting
fucking
it.
Kingpin, right? There's
That
no
was
fucking-
Vincent
that was a
D'Onofrio's laugh.
giant. It was. Dude, fuck, wasn't it? I went back and watched it. I was just gonna say that. I was like, that isn't meant to be a big, muscular hand.
There's a big
There's
meaty
only
claw.
gonna be one fucking person in this series that's gonna have that shit.
Her uncle.
save this city.
And not to mention,
But they're
the
ninjas.
step, Jack. What? Jack?
Jack?
Victor
Mustache?
Chavez.
Oh, Jacques.
Victor
Jacques.
Chavez.
He
Good
is.
looking man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
very good looking man. Love his mustache. Very
Oh,
good.
so
it like
good.
goes across the
So-
whole
his
face.
Anthony's
accent,
jealous
too,
'cause he
is
can't
just
grow one.
Right on what I need to be like a red hair. He is such
Yeah,
a red
he's such
hair.
a red.
Such a good red
I was
hair.
like,
He
at
really
first I
was.
He kind of looks like a bad guy.
You know what it
And
was?
then after the last episode, I'm like, red hair.
It's like, oh yeah, okay,
When
so
the
he has the
mother-
tracksuit, but like the mom is the big villain.
When
Like,
the mom is like, when she immediately gets locked out of like looking up shit. When the mom is like,
talking to Hawkeye.
yes.
when she's talking to Hawkeye, that
Yes,
was
you
the
have kids,
biggest
tell us if you
giveaway.
have
kids. That's
And
That's
then
what
list
I
of
guess. Yes. And so like I was thinking, it's so fucking good.
And you don't hire that lady to have her beat the
Because like,
mom.
because like at the also what's with the watch? The watch came back.
I think it's Laura's watch. Hawkeye's wife.
okay.
I think so. Which,
She's-
by the
she's
way,
from
what
Russia.
the fuck is that? I didn't know his wife was like.
The spy-esque people?
So
Because his wife has only been in a couple things, and it's always been like, I keep her separate from my
So,
life. And
I
then
don't
it's
know.
this whole thing of like, she speaks Russian, she has connections to the CIA and shit.
Did you see
What do you-
the article that was posted on Marvel Fan today
No.
about how they think Hawkeye's wife is Songbird?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yes, that's their.
Is that what it is?
That's
Okay.
what they're setting up.
I thought so.
So, which is.
Oh, I'm
fine with me.
completely fine with that, yeah.
I'm 100% on board. But like, what got to because it was like at the underground auction,
Hmm?
he's bidding on the sword, right?
Mhm.
But he knows he doesn't have the money, and so his uncle or whatever is the one that ends up buying everything. We're like, so who's really buying what now?
So is she like, ooh, she gave me such bad wiggles.
You know what it was? Is the first 3 episodes when we saw her, she was very
calm.
it was calm and she had a very bright like makeup and shit on. When we saw her in this last episode, it was deep sunken eyes, like super pale, like she looked like a fucking villain.
Yeah, and like with Jock being like the
Yeah.
social, like the point of Kate's
Mhm.
hatred. We're like, yeah, obviously. Oh, they fought with the swords. Obviously, he's lying. Obviously, he's that guy's like,
I mean, he is a bad guy. Like
Well,
he's
he's not a good guy. By any
yeah, no,
means.
like they very much
He's a
make sure
terrible
they
guy.
cover over that so clearly. Be like, oh yeah, no, he runs the tracksuit. Like this is where his connection is. But it's like, yeah, no, it's your mom though. Like your
Yeah, it's
mom
gonna be
is
your
clearly pulling the strings behind him.
Yeah,
Like
right? Like that's why they're together. Like they worked together and fell
it's
in
a
love.
power play.
Yes.
he's definitely she's in charge, and that's why she runs him her off the mission. It's just like everything just came so
It was clicked.
yeah.
It was so
immediately.
good. And then like when Hawkeye gets the Ronin sword back, which we in here talked about it, that's such a badass fucking sword.
It really is.
So fucking cool.
I love that joke this past episode too when she's going to like she walks into the building and she's going to unlock the door or whatever. She's like, man, how do you carry around this bow? Retractable bow.
I have a collapsible bow.
Yeah, like it
Oh,
just
that's
you know
so
just
fucking sense.
look into it. Like,
Really quick, Jared. Again, we called something again. way too fucking early in episode 3, right? We were talking about how we were getting really pissed off that she didn't understand that he was Ronin.
Oh,
She fucking finally put it together. I was like, thank you.
that whole
Thank
scene
you.
just.
Ripped my fucking heart out.
Jeremy Renner and
So
Haley
good.
Steinfeld.
Seinfeld, yeah.
Great actors.
Probably play so well off each other.
So I'm gonna say I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
And I know everybody.
Starkle?
I think most people have figured it might go this way too. I think personally, I don't know Jeremy Renner's like contract or whatever. I don't know how exactly what the extents of that are. I know he's been here since the beginning.
I don't think he's gonna go anywhere anytime soon.
I think he is.
Do you?
I do. I think that's what they're leading up to.
I think what's going to happen.
Like, I think the way they're leading this is he's been set on a suicide mission since Endgame with what happened to him.
Okay.
And as much as he loves his family, I think Hawkeye as a character himself has hit the point of, now that we've seen the Elena thing, he knows somebody's hired a Black Widow. We know that what's really going on is the whole Dark Avengers shit. She's being brainwashed into one way of thinking, whatever. I think he's going on a suicide mission, and I think that's meant to like be the send-off of Hawkeye and Kate being in Young Avengers and then eventually taking a Hawkeye position.
I think he's going to retire. I think he's going to be like...
It's going to be one of the two. It's either he's going to die and it's going to be a sad thing, or he's just going to retire.
I think you're both wrong and right, kind of. I think that Hawkeye is going to die because that's the only way to get rid of Ronin. However, he's going to retire, but then be recruited by someone to be one of like the teachers for the Young Avengers Academy, which is what I think the first new Spider-Man is going to be after No Way Home. After all this shit happens, we start back over. We get the Avengers Academy is Spider-Man 1, and we build from there.
And we get...
We technically have our Young Avengers,
Right,
and two of them are coming back real soon.
We have Isaiah... Oh, not Isaiah Bradley. What's the name?
Yeah, Isaiah.
Patriot?
Yeah.
Yep.
Isaiah Bradley, Patriot. Yeah, he was in Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yep.
He was the grandson. And they have the super soldier serum, so they can make that happen now, because that's how he did his thing. And that was like a whole problem.
The Witch, the twins.
Yep. You got those two, which they'll come back with Multiverse of Madness.
Yep.
That's just where they were teasing at.
Spider-Man Part 2.
You
Yeah.
have a Spider-Man, you have a new Hawkeye, you'll have all that stuff. So that's how.
Oh, and Ant-Man's daughter Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how
she's stature. So yeah.
It's going to be him, the new Captain America, Falcon, right? And Bucky plus Bruce Banner as like the teachers for the Avengers Academy.
I think also Yelena.
I think
I didn't want to say that because I don't know what they're going to do.
I think I think that there's a parallel. What was his best shots?
One he didn't take. Yeah,
Shoot him.
Yeah, you're right.
Shooter.
That's true.
So I think that there's going to be some sort of...
Oh my god, that'd be so fucking good if they set that up. Listen, and I meant to bring this up on Monday. Do you think Kevin Feige has like a vision board where he just...
Oh god, I can only imagine.
It's like a
dossier. It's not a vision board. It's you walk into some warehouse somewhere and there's just all the walls are just full of everything he's doing.
And then you look at the wall where everyone's been executed. All the leakers. He's got a warehouse full of lot lines, a warehouse full of snipers.
So, I don't want Hawkeye to die because I don't think it is a justifiable means to his end.
If
Hawkeye
anything,
need to die, but Jeremy
Clint
Barton needs to be able to be with his family.
Yeah, no, he's coming home for
Christmas.
Christmas.
Fucking deserved that. If he's not home for Christmas with Kate, mind you, I'm gonna be so.
I'm calling it now. He's coming down the chimney.
Oh my god, that'd be so fucking.
He's gonna come down the chimney.
If he's Santa Claus and like yes, no, it's 100%.
I can see that happening. That's a good vibe of the show.
I think that would be that sounds like what they would do.
Because I feel like there's more that he has.
See, I don't
teach.
They're killing
know.
too many of them.
At that point in time, you only have Thor and Bruce left, basically.
Yeah.
And Bruce is injured and is probably going to do some weird ass fucking shit with a Hulk.
She-Hulk as well.
From leaks that have been coming out, it's sounding like they're going down World War Hulk path,
Which is fine.
and I'm totally fine with
That's
that.
fine.
Like Hulk's been around, he hasn't had his time in the sun. If that's going to be his shit, then please do.
He's had his. You're right. He hasn't had a focus with
They haven't been able to.
how successful it's been. Like, I feel like Thor Ragnarok really showed that Hulk has potential to do his own. And that brings me next is Thor after this movie, Love and Thunder, is just gonna be done. He's gonna retire as the new king of Asgard.
And then we're gonna get a new Thor.
We're gonna get
Well, we're already getting it in that movie.
Jane Foster.
2 of them in that movie.
Really? Who's that the other one?
Beta Ray Bill.
Oh, we keep Beta Ray Bill. Oh, that's right. I fucking
Beta Ray Bill was confirmed to be in the movie.
The Order of Stormbreaker.
Yep. Yeah, Beta Ray Bill's confirmed for it. Lady Thor, with Jane becoming Thor, which means that she's gonna get cancer, and I assume that's why they added what they did in WandaVision.
I assume
because
she
she had the
the
ether in her.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they bring up that like cosmic energies giving people cancer. She became Lady Thor because she got cancer.
It's like
she was
in,
deemed worthy of life, knowing the value of life and death, so she could
It's
be
like
a Thor.
in Marvel Ruins. You ever read that comic? Where it's basically the worst timeline.
Mm.
And Spider-Man is just a giant tumor. So he's just a tumor, like in constant pain.
And then you have, so going forward, you also have Volume 3, right? Which we're going to which
That's
that
funny.
glow up, can we just talk
For
about
what?
that man?
The kid from
Fucking We're the Millers.
the
The fucking dopey ass kid and his glow up. Have you seen him in Dope Sick?
Mm.
You should. Oh, he's in that Hulu's new series, Dope Sick. The man, to tell you, he went from a 2 to a 12.
Wait, is he? Oh yeah, that's right. He's being Adam Warlock. I forgot about that.
He's fucking gorgeous man now. Gorgeous.
I think
Wow.
he's doing very well.
Yeah, no, wow,
Yeah,
he's come a long way.
He looks like an adult now.
He
He
does.
does.
looks like a
He
kid
grew
from a
into
comic.
his face is the thing.
It's like him in like Maze Runner. He still looks like he's like
Yes,
12.
yes. But now he's got like, and he's bulked up. Oh my god. Again, Marvel, I will do anything if you send me a personal trainer. I do not care what it is. I would just like to look like them.
So I brought this up with Mike about like the timeline is really confusing for Marvel, and they've done it to themselves at this point because they're trying to do a lot, and I get it. But still,
That's true.
you just a fucking kill me.
Yeah.
Hawkeye's taking place, right?
Yes.
Spider-Man's taking place right before or shortly after this because that one has like a Christmas theme, snow kind of thing going with it as well. Was that one Halloween?
Because
that one was Halloween. That's right, because I had the thing. So I mean, that happens right before Hawkeye. At this point, if I'm thinking correctly.
So here I was thinking about this. Here's the thing.
Wait. This raises too many questions.
No, I mean, yeah.
Because Yelena's just now showing up.
Yes. Yeah.
But the Black Widow thing happened. I don't know.
The Black Widow
The
thing happened
timelines are getting
after
confusing.
Endgame. It happened before and after. Before was the post credit was after.
Oh, that's right.
Endgame, because
She was
she's
buried
dead.
and all that.
But no, still like
Okay,
WandaVision happened and like Spider-Man's like there's all this shit that's happened, but like
WandaVision you have to take as a separate thing because it is literally in the middle of fucking nowhere. Okay, that's where that took place. Was in the middle of nowhere with Sword watching over it. Right. So we take that as a hang on. We take that as a bubble. Spider-Man: No Way Home may start at Halloween or something, but I don't think the spell will happen until after everything, or he starts realizing
It's not very wintry. You're
right. So it will be when Doctor Strange finally casts the spell and he starts having these doubts is going to be at like sometime after that, and so that's when the shit breaks loose.
what if that's how Hawkeye ends? Like he's trying to get home. He's trying to get home for Christmas, and then reality breaks, and that's their lead into like Spider-Man.
like Venom did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Like he's like, oh,
Yep.
I'm almost home. Open his door.
Oh, thank God.
Just Venom's there, like,
But you know the other one that puzzles me a little bit, just because of the way they've done it,
yes,
is Falcon and Winter Soldier. Because that one I feel like that one should have had like a Nick Fury or something that got involved because there was a lot at stake in the middle of the city.
That took place in the summer after the blip, right? After everyone blipped back. And that post-credit scene from Black Widow rolls into that because
Oh, I guess so. I don't know. They just
We
there's
need
so much
everything-
shit that they
Everything
put
that
out.
is happening right now takes place after the blip, right after everyone snapped back, after Endgame, and then that summer, because they do snap back during summer, right?
Mhm.
That's when everything starts happening, to Christmas time. So within this 4-month period, all
Eternals,
of this is going to be happening.
Far From Home.
Falcon Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, Spider-Man No Way. There's so much
Wait,
shit
wait,
that's
here's the thing.
happening.
You say there's so much shit, but that's how they want. They want the confusion. So when Multiverse of Madness happens, they're like, yeah, you see, we fucking.
It was all
Of course
there.
it was going to happen.
Look, you can see Hawkeye and Kate Bishop right there.
Of course it was going to fucking happen
I
because
just-
this is what.
Spoilers-
There's too much shit going
Spoilers
on.
for Eternal. I think it's gonna be really funny if Hawkeye he just gets his random family. He's walking around Central Park, looks up, Aerosmith.
Yeah.
He's just right there.
You know, I thought about this, right? So Blade's coming with the MCU, like they've already had his little cameo with Eternals.
All British.
I think Morbius could be redeemed for me.
I'm so glad I didn't sip my tea
So
yet.
there,
It was right there.
It just at the end of the movie, he turns into a vampire. It's like I will use my powers for good, and then he just gets decapitated by
They're
Blade.
not gonna do that. Sadly,
I'm sorry, I don't
I
don't like Jared Leto, and I hate.
good more movies.
Right.
Yes.
Because here's the thing. I went back and I looked at like the cartoons from where I remember Morbius interacting with Spider-Man, and I'm like, oh my god, it's like so good. It is so. It's.
I hate Jared Leto.
I fucking hate Jared Leto, and I hate that the
This is
movie
his
looks like a
redemption, kinda
good
like
monster
Batman
movie.
Was Ben Affleck's My Redemption. This is your guys' Jared Leto redemption. You guys are gonna like Jared Leto with Morbius, and you're gonna be redeemed.
I liked him in Fight Club.
They get the shit kicked out of them.
Never seen Fight Club.
Oh, you should see Fight
I
Club.
don't need to see Fight Club. To know
Fight Club's
everything
really
about Fight Club.
I bet you there's a fucking twist you don't expect.
How the one dude is actually the bad guy the entire time.
No, it's about anarchy and destroying government property.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The one dude was the bad guy all along.
He has sex with a lady who doesn't even know he's
Listen, it's
another
not.
person.
It's not really about the goal. It's about the friends you make along the way.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't been fucked like that since grade school. Quote from Fight Club.
wow.
So anyway, so Spider-Man No Way Home.
So
Let-
here,
let's.
okay, real quick.
Batman.
One more quick tangent.
Okay.
So we're getting 3 more Spider-Man movies, right? I have a feeling it's going to be Spider-Man and Venom, Spider-Man and Morbius, with the Sinister Six in those. And then we're going to get the Young Avengers Academy, where it's going to be like him passing on the mantle to Miles Morales and the other Spider Kids and the other Avengers.
Speaking of Miles Morales,
Yep.
Cross the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, we talked about it Monday.
Did you
Yeah.
see
2099.
his fucking Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man, yeah.
Mhm.
His figures are in there.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's gonna be in there.
Yeah, well, he actually had the fucking robot and everything.
Yeah.
I fucking shit a brick. I'm like, oh my god, we talked about this.
We're gonna see him.
I'm
We're
fucking
gonna see
looking
him
at
on the
all
big
this
screen.
shit. It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be hilarious. Just be like,
Check out our bonus series we put out on Oddcast, the Zord sequence initiating.
Yeah.
To learn about Spider-Man.
The Zord Ascension Project. I should have said
We're gonna
that.
spend so much money, Mike.
I'm gonna spend so much money.
So Hasbro, we're finding out tomorrow really the hard details. You're doing the thing that we wanted.
The Zord Ascension Project, right? The Zap.
The Zap.
Great fucking name.
The Zap?
Now I
Yeah.
have
The Zord Ascension program.
Zord
Oh,
Ascension
okay.
Project,
Okay, that makes
where
sense.
it's like the 1/10 scale model of the Zord, right?
Mhm. Like it's
Super
amazing.
detailed. They kind of did it with the NFT thing that for
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. But like, I'm so excited. And I texted Anthony because it like
Oh, I
update on
have
the
a fun
Zord
story
Ascension
for you guys
project
too.
on Friday at 11 o'clock for Hasbro for Fan First Friday. What I said.
And first Friday.
He sent me the gift, the screenshot of the Hasbro Pulse
Yep.
Twitter, and then he said, "I'm not emotionally ready to be how much this bitch is going to cost me."
Yep, I'm not emotionally ready.
Heather's things is going to cost $260. I think $160 to $190.
I am ready to spend $250. I would like it to be cheaper. Anything more, I will hesitate briefly.
Per Megazord.
Right?
Because
But I want this. So here's the thing. I'm going to order this bitch, and I'm not going to get it till 2024, and I'm ready for that.
So I have a fun story for you guys.
I do as well, but I'll take it after. I'm going to go check Sven's Xbox.
Okay, that musical
Yeah.
guest Sven's Xbox. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. So the woman that me and Mike talked about.
Yep.
So she listened to that last episode.
Oh God! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So again, remain nameless, but she does have a son. And you know he's like, I believe 12, somewhere around there. Anyway, so he was apparently he was getting into the car the other day when she was listening to it.
Oh no!
And it came on the part where I talked about she's got what I need.
Yeah.
And
you got what I need.
had no idea it was her that I was talking about, but apparently he was laughing alongside of it when it was she's got what I need in the response of pussy. Got him laughing, and it made it real awkward for her.
I'm so sorry. Listen, it has an explicit tag for a reason, okay? Like,
You know, it's true. It's
okay,
true.
you have to tell us your age, otherwise it's entrapment. So, yeah, like, you have to tell us for a cop.
Gotta send us proof of your ID.
Really quick, pussy. This is exactly what 12 years love. Straight up, not explaining. We could be number one on the iTunes chart with the boob and pee hour, and it's just like I say, boobs, pussy, boobs, pussy.
Lots and lots of boobs.
Boobs, pussy, big
Nipples.
boobs,
Big fat asses.
nipple, curves for days. Remember, girls got curves just like Earth. We're gonna get taken down.
And we're canceled.
So when I texted that photo of Orion, it was the funniest photo I've ever taken. The one where he was all drunk. No, the one where he's on the shoulder naked. Oh yeah, where he's just like Spence edits. I didn't see it. Oh, did you not see it? Oh, I might have, but I don't know.
Jamestown.
I don't. Sometimes I don't read. Sometimes there's so much in the group chat, I just skip to the bottom one. And
That's fair.
Important. So I sent this. Yeah, I texted this. Oh yeah, the existential dread. Yeah. Oh, I remember that one. It was so good. It's fucking
Jamestown.
It is so hilarious. I was laughing my ass off.
I read all of those in
so did I.
Sven's.
I was like, it's so good. Holy
In Sven's
shit.
deep
It's
voice.
so funny in his face because he looks like he's miserable, but he's great. He's having a great time. When the babies don't feed, you have to strip them down.
Mm.
They don't latch because they'll be uncomfortable because they like to sleep. But text message. Okay. That's why I didn't.
The butthole.
But so one thing I want to talk about since we're talking about Hasbro, the HasLab for the Rancor. I saw that. I haven't backed it. It's over. Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, it failed. Oh no way! Mm-hmm. People, because they're doing the Rancor, like a 21-inch, like a good model of the Rancor. Yeah. And they needed 9,000 backers, and it didn't make it, which is hilarious. It's kind of funny because the tiers they were offering, tier 1, you get the Rancor.
You get a Rancor.
You get like, it's just like tier 1 was a person. Yep. Tier 2 was cardboard backdrop and some plastic bones. Tier 3 was Salacious Crub. Yep. If you don't know who that is, you know Jabba, his little
Yeah.
Guy. That was the third tier.
Okay.
Fourth tier with Luke Skywalker. Yeah. No Rancor keeper.
Let's say, wouldn't I thought that would have just come over.
Yes, that's why. Yes. The Pigman. Yeah. So it was $350. Yep. This thing was now worth $350. No. So people did not back it. They missed it by 50 backers. I still think we might do it. I think it would be a kick in the dick to those 8,550 people. You're making money on it at that point. You know, like you can put it out in stores.
Come on.
Big Bad Toy Store were taking it. Those extra 50. They could put it on eBay. That's what they did with the sandwich.
You guys ever think about how the producer to a Limp Bizkit album must have felt?
No. I have a sense of music.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I listen to bluegrass and folk, so.
Wow, that really tickled me.
If you're ever having a rough day, just listen to bluegrass covers of popular pop songs. It'll make your day better.
was a good one, Anthony. It was a good one.
I'm very fast with my humor now.
Oh, is it because you have a father? You are a father?
Yep. I do also have a father.
Yeah, you do.
Yep. I'm quick-witted. I'm not.
You'll accept it eventually.
Yep.
You have to.
I saw Heather get 2 COVID tests.
Yeah.
It's really weird because Heather got a rapid test and then a regular test where they stick it all the way back to your brain. I didn't get tested at all when I was in the hospital.
Yeah, they don't give a
You
fuck
would
about
think
you.
I would be tested considering I'm the one who's getting up and leaving and
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah, no, who gives a shit.
Nope. So it's funny. I'm like, oh,
I'm gonna make sure the child's okay.
Yeah, as long as mom's okay, so the baby's okay, they don't care about it. I would like to see the baby. Speaking of which, doesn't Book of Boba Fett come out soon?
Yeah, this month.
This month, right? The end of this month.
Yep, I think the 23rd.
Yeah, I thought it was around Christmas.
The Witcher season 2, Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
I thought I was supposed to. Is it the 19th?
Like next week.
Probably the fucking 19th.
I think it comes out next week with Spider-Man. Like same week.
I need the Witcher season 2.
December 17th.
Yeah, wow. The same exact fucking day.
Does that mean are they dropping one episode a week, or am I getting the whole series?
Oh no, it's
Probably-
Netflix.
definitely
That's a
the
whole
whole
season.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's all
I'll
season
probably
2.
watch the first season again.
Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh valley of plenty.
Yeah, you got the words right, but the melody completely
Yeah,
wrong.
you're-
It pissed me
You're
off.
welcome.
The rage built within me, Jared. I almost ripped the arm off a couch.
See, these guys like musicals, so you know.
Well, I also know how songs are.
You're lucky we didn't
Step
drag
in.
your ass to see West Side Story tonight, bitch.
After that.
A movie I will never watch. Anyway, it's the Spider-Man No Way Home.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see how he murders all of these
I don't
people
think
because
he's not
that's
going
apparently the plot point.
No, he's not going to.
Absolutely not.
I mean, even if he doesn't kill them, they have to die.
They don't
Is
have
that
to
that's
die.
the way Strange is
Hey,
wording that is that
yeah,
their
yeah, but-
fate was to die by
Hey.
Spider-Man and they have to leave our universe, which
Jared.
means they have to die
Hey,
again.
Jared, how many times has Doctor Strange been right, except for the one time that they kind of won?
Yeah, I know, but like they're not gonna be there. It'll be fun seeing them for
And he
this
had to
movie
use
though.
a time stone at like max scrubbing speed to figure that shit out. So
I don't think I think the whole plot of this movie is he doesn't want to kill them.
Yeah, no, that's exactly gonna be the whole point.
So he's not going to.
Did you also see the thing with the people online pointing out that the trailers were that there was proof that
Edited?
the trailers were edited
Yeah,
out for the
everyone
other
knows,
Spider-Man? Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Of course they're going
Well, Anthony, you haven't been here, so I haven't been able to say these things to you on the show.
That's fair. No, I can't. Now, the thing is, I don't think Tom Holland Spider-Man is going to kill anyone. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, though. That's a different card.
How dark would
Yeah.
it be if he just showed up murdering all the villains and that was the true villain of the
Again,
movie?
Here's what I think is going to happen.
You're back.
I would like
With
to,
great
I would like
power.
to on record saying that the only villain that's going to die is going to be Doc Ock. And he's going to do it the exact same kind of way
Probably.
from the Sam Raimi movie as a callback to his character arc being full. So we do not have to worry about him for the Sinister Six. And they're going to, like, everyone else survives. The multiverse is shit. But this timeline's right now intact. And we have every fucking thing we need for a Sinister Six movie.
I just,
Plus, he's probably not going to be a villain.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
I think
I
after
don't know.
that,
It's just so
I think-
good. It is so.
I think
perfect of
he's
Doc
gonna.
Ock.
he's
if
going to
they-
come into the world fighting Spider-Man. He's
Either
like,
that or
you're
Yeah.
not my Peter Parker.
He's going to
Let me
take
help
over
you out."
as the Tony Stark role for this Spider-Man.
That could work too, I
Yeah, because
guess.
they were friends. They were
Yeah.
friends. Oh, Peter. Hello, Peter. I'm so old and frail, though.
But no, wouldn't that be fucking hilarious? So like Doc Ock switched sides because of Tobey Maguire. Like, no, you don't understand. I'm trying to kill him because he's a fucking murderer. I don't understand what you mean. And then you have like William Dafoe's Green Goblin.
And attached. It was their fate to die by Spider-Man. They died by Spider-Man in their own world.
It's
Fucking
just Tobey Maguire on the glider with all their heads on the spikes on the front.
Electro, I smell some bitch in this house.
I was told today's your birthday.
Time for me to blow out your candles. It's just Tobey Maguire Spider-Man killing it. Because he's Spider-Man, he must be the good guy, right?
Like he doesn't even use his webs and whatnot. Like
I
he
just want.
just shoots everyone.
I know it's not going to happen because this is only going to lead to confusion.
Right.
But I would love a scene where J. Jonah Jameson.
I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, I want 3 J. Jonah Jamesons being like,
Oh, J.K. Simmons.
yes, because you heard his contract, right? I think we talked about this, right? Where like they told him like, hey, we want to bring you back as J. Jonah Jameson again, but this time you need to look kind of like you. We don't want to like do the comic book because it's something different. He goes, I won't do the hair. That's fine. But I'm keeping the mustache.
Well, of course.
So that was his stipulation to coming back is like, that's fine.
No, you know, good for him.
Yet
Good for
another
him.
J. Jonah Jameson
Good for him.
as this character, but like, I'm keeping the mustache. The hair, fine. We'll do something different. That's fine. But like, I want 3 J.K. Simmons.
I want the third one because, you know, we have the full dish.
Yes.
We got the one who's balding.
Yes.
I want the other one to have like only the top and no mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Just so, like, they
Only
all
the
complete
top
each
and
other.
no
I
mustache.
thought and then in the background, there's a farmer's commercial, and it's Professor Berg. It's just like
This Spider-Man. I swear to God, if they don't do the Spider-Man meme.
I
mean, unless the Spider-Man come in like the last 2 minutes or 5
Right.
minutes of the film,
I
that's probably what's going to happen, guys.
for what?
That Toby and Andrew are probably going to come in like the last 10 minutes. They're probably you fucking know. And
I would honestly like. I would not be
here's the
surprised
thing.
if
Here's
this
the thing.
movie ends on a cliffhanger for the
Oh,
multiverse.
yeah,
of
this
Madness.
is part.
I would like to point out that like we know Toby's probably in it, right?
Oh, we know he's in it.
Oh, both of them are in it,
Hang
and just
on.
nobody's.
Hang on. What if they didn't get Andrew Garfield back, so they got a bodysuit double and then just snipped his lines from the first 2 movies to make shit work, kind of like they did Leia
Gwen!
in the last Star Wars movie? Like, what if he never removes his mask because Andrew Garfield wouldn't fucking do it? So like,
That's why
he's just a bot. That's why he's not in the movie.
He's like, they didn't ask me to come back. I know my Spider-Man's in the movie.
So he's like, no, I'm not in the movie because he physically
All right,
was
so
not there.
all right, Toby, we want you back on. Your movies did really well. You're a fan favorite.
Andrew.
I mean, we can just get a body
Yes.
double, right?
Can
Like,
we get a taller, thin man? We already have Tom Holland, who's a thin man, but we need a taller, thin man. Do we have? Yes, you, that stunt man in the background. Yes, you. Can you wear a Spider-Man suit?
who's the guy that played them in Spider-Man
Topher
3?
Grace.
Topher Grace. Oh god.
No, he's too
Michael
short.
Cera.
Can we get you to
Michael
come back?
Cera.
Oh.
What would be even better is if we just went full into the Spider-Verse and we got fucking
Emma Stone.
no. Nicolas Cage is Spider-Noir.
Yes.
Why did it be so fucking
It
good?
was so easy
Because
to tell
it
me, too.
would just be him. You don't even have to change it. You just put him in a black dress. You fucking have it.
We're right.
You have it. It's perfect.
It is. It's gonna be.
Emma Stone coming back as Spider-Gwen would be really cool.
Oh.
Like if they couldn't get if maybe that's why Toby's not in there. Like, you know, we really feel like the Spider-Verse did really well because Haley Steinfeld and Spider-Gwen. So why don't we just bring back Emma Stone as Spider-Gwen?
That'd be good. I know what's gonna happen because we saw
What's
the
gonna happen,
trailer
Anthony?
where MJ starts falling.
Yeah.
Spider-Man can't quite
Oh
get
my
it.
gosh.
Andrew Garfield's gonna get it.
Yeah.
100% because he's got to redeem himself for not saving his girl. So he's gonna
Shoots
catch her.
out another
I
hand
actually-
web.
I actually think something else is going to happen. Here's my thing, right? It's the second one. It's the second movie. Andrew Garfield's going right there, right? And right before she catches or he misses, right? Fucking portal opens up. She falls through, lands on her feet. It's like, the fuck is going on? And she becomes Spider-Gwen.
That I can see that happening too.
I don't
like-
know. There's so many fucking different possibilities.
There's a
because
lot of
there's
things
so
they
many
could go
with.
fucking
Multiverse.
Spider-Man movies.
there's so many things they could go with.
Miles Morales clearly is going to show up
I
eventually.
cannot wait.
Oh, I mean, that's what they're leading to. You know.
Can't wait to see Michael B. Jordan in yet another fucking.
It's being made more and more apparent that that's the direction they're going.
Of course, there's.
Because
Well, especially Tom Holland now, because like they casted somebody different for the animated thing, whatever. But they did that for most of the people. But like Tom Holland is even talking now, like, yeah, I mean, there's 3 more movies, but like, I don't know, like I think that's it. Like I think I've just kind of run my time as Spider-Man, and I've had my time, and it's time for me to go. And it's like,
Spider-Man
oh,
is like in Sam Raimi's like Spider-Man is high school and after, right?
Sure.
That's fine.
You would call that man a high schooler.
Yeah, exactly my point.
You're going to call that 27-year-old man a high schooler.
If you want to call 30-year-old Kristen Dunst senior in high school, that's fine. Same with like Ian Garfield.
Well, I mean, I would have
like,
liked to.
They're 23, 24. Tom Holland still looks that way. But he's not going to look that way forever. Like, it's time to bow gracefully. It's not like Thor, who's an immortal god, and Chris Hemsworth can just keep getting jacked as shit and progressively get older to look like Odin, right? Like, he can't just do that shit.
Well,
especially if you're going to keep setting it in high school.
Tobey Maguire was 27 when he played Spider-Man.
Fucking
In the first, he was my age when he first played.
Can I just
I'm
say
enough to be a
wow.
high schooler.
that
we could,
that
wow.
Baron Zemo, right?
Yeah, from
From
what is,
Falcon
yeah.
And emo Tobey Maguire from the third Spider-Man movie, like parallel.
Have you
like
ever?
exactly the fucking same?
So I found this thing the other day on YouTube, and it was the cast of Spider-Man 3 talking about the quote-unquote bully Maguire.
Rub some dirt in your eye.
Listening to Tobey Maguire talk about how he went about that, and then Sam Raimi like arguing with him about it, where he's just like, yeah, no, he wanted something a little bit different, and then like I started improvising things and blah blah blah. And then there's just Sam Raimi out of nowhere, just I don't remember telling you that. I just remember you just started doing things. I'm like, all right, I guess that's what this is gonna be. I don't know.
The thing is so great. I mean, I appreciate it more because that's what a nerdy guy with confidence would do.
Oh, apparently, there was like hours of footage that they did of just that character doing things. That's why they made the montage at one point of him walking around the cities, because they filmed so much of that character.
Of just Tobey Maguire walking around town interacting.
Oh, the cookies and milk scene with the neighbor too, completely improvised because they just needed something for a filler. He's like, well, why don't I like take the phone call? Because they completely forgot about the Doc Connors thing. Apparently, he's like, we just filmed so much of me as that character, and then we're like, oh shit, we need to have this, the doctor call, be like, hey, this suit's bad, blah blah blah. So he's like, why don't I just like be on the phone ignoring him? And we could just have her like with cookies or something. And like that whole thing was just on the spot. Like we just need something for story.
Sam Raimi movies deserve better. It's her, Ursula. She deserves so much better. She's so she's adorable.
Got milk?
She would do anything for him.
Yeah, she would.
He shits all over her.
Oh, it treats terrible. He's a total asshole.
She's not even part of the love triangle.
No.
Like, come on, dude. Fuck Mary Jane. Drop her. She's no good for you.
There better be a Rent joke somewhere in this movie. I swear to God.
I read that originally this movie wasn't going to be multiverse stuff. It was going to be a Craven the Craven the Fudd movie.
Yeah, Craven the Fudd here at the Oddcast. We finally got him in a movie, folks. You heard it here. But no, yeah, I had heard that too. They were going to go the deadliest game route.
Yeah, which I guess originally they were going to have him on Spider-Man.
Yeah, but the problem I assume that they ran into is that Sony already has moved ahead with a Craven movie, and that would have fucked up their plans. So they were like,
"Oh yeah,
you can't do that."
Fuck it up themselves.
Oh no, they're gonna fuck that movie up.
We'll find out.
No, we won't.
Come. Well, Morbius.
I think
is going to be in Morbius.
He might be.
From what I've heard, he may very well be cameoed in this.
Fucking
movie.
Kick-Ass, Quicksilver.
You know what? Okay, so Prowler. I really think Prowler should make its appearance in Morbius, because then you can really tie in the Miles Morales.
And we already saw him.
Yes.
Donald Glover. This is great.
As much as I did joke about Blade would make sense to have cameo For like
Morbius?
saying if you want Morbius, if you're really gonna go through with all this stuff being MCU, Blade is a character that actually has ties with Morbius. That would make
what is
sense.
Is it? It's not the Dark Avengers, is it? Where it's like Blade, Black.
No,
Morbius.
Dark Avengers is when Norman Osborn tricks everyone into thinking he's sane, and then he makes his own Avengers.
You're thinking of Dark Justice.
Dark Justice League. Where it's
Yeah, they.
Constantine and all that shit. But I think there's a solid. Here's the thing.
I can't remember what the fuck they called that because it was like Ghost Rider, Blade, Morbius, something else.
If you do Ghost Rider, Blade, Morbius, Dark, or the Black Knight, a few other things, you open up a whole world of supernatural shit. That you
There's a ton they can play with.
Explore.
Yeah.
And that just I get excited because listen, Shang-Chi, okay, you fucked up a dragon.
Well, see,
come on.
That's why I'm pretty excited with Hawkeye, like starting to lead in with like a hand element because. Say whatever the fuck the Daredevil series is great, and like that was something that the Hand did very well with that series, and like is good with the comics. Is they are a supernatural assassin brotherhood, so like there's a lot of potential there. Yeah. So to open that up, and like you're gonna have Blade, you're gonna have Morbius, you're gonna have Moon Knight, like you're gonna have all these characters that can add things like that.
The
like
Midnight Sun.
Thank you, Midnight Suns.
That's a pretty good name. Actually,
great.
I should have known that because they just made the game.
Yeah, because Bats, Blade, Dr. Voodoo,
yes.
also Iron Fist Man Thing, Mr. Nice, Scarlet Spider.
See that's the thing is now you can bring an Iron Fist too. You can like
you can recast Iron Fist.
Feige was asked like, hey, are any of the other
I hated him in the Defenders. I really
Defenders gonna make it, and he goes. Here's the thing. I want Luke Cage and Jessica Jones to be in there. I give two shit.
Everyone except for Iron Fist.
Everyone, just you can recast that some bitch.
I want to see.
I liked Iron Fist. I liked the villains that they had. I did not like the person playing him because he just did not play him well.
No,
he
Luke
pissed
Cage
me
I
off.
bought, Jessica Jones, I bought. Like,
he pissed me off in the Defenders when he's told specifically, like, "Hey, your power will unlock this door. Don't use your power." What does he do? Just immediately. Like, I'm an iron. Like, you are a dumb shit. Yep. You have been with your series. You did not get better here.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Finn Jones.
What has he been in, Anthony?
Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Tyrell. Oh, he's only been in 20 things. I wonder why.
Iron Fist fucked him.
It really did.
Oh my god, he was in Wrong Turn 5 Bloodlines.
My god, was it Anthony? We need to rewatch Wrong Turn.
No. He was in Leatherface. He played Deputy Sorrells. We're not gonna watch that either.
I've seen that already. Jokes on you.
Yeah, no. Basically, everyone except for Iron Fist cast really well. If they do bring back everyone from the MCU, I mean from the Netflix series, I want a joke between Blade and Luke Cage, where it's just like Luke Cage gets up to him and squints really hard, like he looked familiar.
Yeah.
Just like you a fan of snakes? Look, I just want that to happen. I want Blade to have a Cockney accent too.
I mean, my thing with the Netflix and the MCU, the Netflix series were technically part of the MCU. Like, but they couldn't. They didn't want it. They didn't want to use it because Marvel very much was like, we'd rather own it. Like, you could say it's there, but we're not going to acknowledge it. So they just left their little Easter eggs to like say where they fit. But
the issues with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is after season 3, and they diverged from, because the snap happens in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? We get that. But after, and I think it's season 3 or 4, like after that, it just goes into space with the Kree. And
yeah.
So, and with terraforming and all that shit, like,
which was just to build up for
really
Sword.
They tried to open up for X-Men, but no one at that time wanted X-Men because there's other things in the work, right? Because the Kree mutation in the temples,
honestly,
was supposed to be like what the X-Men were.
I know what I was going to say earlier. I thought about this. We were talking about the Young Avengers stuff.
Yeah.
There's one character you left out, Anthony. Iron Lad.
No, we said Iron Lad.
No, we
Did
didn't.
did no
No,
no
it's
there
Iron
was no
Lad.
mention of Iron Lad.
Would you say that? I thought you said Iron Lad.
Well, I said Wiccan,
thought it was
Speed,
the
Wiccan
one-
speed,
Stature,
stature,
grandson.
patriot.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
the Patriot.
Yeah.
It was the
Um,
Patriot,
Iron, yeah.
Iron Lad can technically happen.
Iron
now.
Wars.
Fantastic Four is already confirmed to be coming, and
We already got a Kang.
it is the relation to Reed Richards that is the Iron Lad, who is also a variant version of Kang. Hence why Kang comes back in time to try to kill Iron Lad, is because it's like, hey, if you don't do like everything exactly the way I need, I don't become me. So you need to do this, or this doesn't happen. So you're gonna fuck off, and he like murders
I
the
know
Avengers.
we
to
are
do it.
getting the.
But yeah, so there's a lot of potential.
We're getting the Iron Wars. I think we're getting.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Iron
the
Heart.
Iron Wars. Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're getting Ironheart.
Yeah, Ironheart was confirmed.
Can we just say
There's another
for
young
the
Avenger,
next?
I think.
She Ironheart is a newer character. It was a smart girl who made a suit, and then
So-
Tony's like, "Hey, you could be Iron Man," because I don't want to do it.
Fantastic Four is confirmed for what, 2023 or 2024?
2023, I believe.
So we have
So
all
next
this
year?
shit happening
After next year?
Yeah.
Well,
All
Sometime.
this shit happening this year. I think that the Fantastic Four is going to be the introduction of our next big bad.
I think so too.
Which is going to be Galactus.
Yeah, I
Right?
mean, come on,
Like,
come on.
It has to, and I need to see. I know
Cloud?
you can fucking do it with fucking Celestials now. I need to fucking
Oh, yeah.
see Galactus's full fucking head. Just
Goofy helmet.
Oh,
Yes!
you need to have everything. You need to have the whole kabang with him.
Yes, please.
Kabang.
Boom, boom.
So good.
Sound of the 12 gauge.
No, I can't wait. Silver Surfer.
I was listening to things before you guys
Honestly,
got here.
I'd be I'd be okay if they brought back Doug Jones. I
He
think
deserves it.
He did a great Silver Surfer. I think, given a better movie, he could do very,
take
very
away
well.
his Teletubby powers, and I'm
Yeah, that was a weird.
ruined
was
my
such-
life.
Look at the universe.
Time for Teletubby.
It's in my balls.
Yeah, Fan Four
Anyway.
Stick.
Fan Force Stick.
It has so much potential, but
They edited it really badly because, like, the trailer didn't even had parts that they took out of the fucking
It's-
movie itself.
I can't even. I don't even.
Yeah, no, I have not watched that movie fully
I've
through.
never watched it.
Um,
It's on Disney Plus.
I've not watched it all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces. I know it makes no fucking sense the way they edited it out of what he had done.
What are we talking about?
It very much
Fan
turned
Four
it.
Stick.
It turned into a Suicide Squad movie where, like, there was way more that was supposed to be there, and they just took a whole
The
shit
first
ton out
Suicide
because,
Squad.
like,
Suicide
time.
Squad, not the Suicide
Yeah.
Squad.
Yeah.
The Suicide Squad, amazing.
Oh, the
I can't
Suicide
wait
Squad's
for
great.
the next Suicide Squad, and I hope that's what they call it too. Is the next Suicide Squad? Like, and just keep going on with like that.
The other Suicide Squad.
Yes.
Is the dog welder guy a DC or Marvel? I can't remember now.
I think he's Marvel.
Ah, damn it! I would love to see him.
You see where Dog Will.
We need to get him in fucking movie somewhere.
I want.
Just if he's Marvel, they could put him in like a Disney Plus series. It'd be perfect.
Dog Welder's DC.
Oh my god, he needs to be in the next Suicide Squad.
Is it Dog Welder 2? Yeah, I would love that.
What is his dangerous power? He can weld dead dogs to people.
Why does he have dead dogs?
We don't ask questions.
Where does he get them from?
Is that a real blowtorch? Oh yes, no, it's a real welder. Like he literally welds dead dogs to people.
I can just see like after the battlefield, there's a bunch of people laying dead with dogs welded to their face, to their hearts. See, the problem with that is the general audience is not ready for a bunch of dead dogs.
No, they're not.
They are not.
That's no problem. It's like,
No, see, the problem is he'd get like 5 minutes on screen and then immediately be killed by John Wick.
they'll have one dog and be like, and then die. It'll be like a puppy. No, like the puppy would be alive. That's what I meant. Like it'd be like chilling, and he'd just be like looking around, and then he would die immediately. So they wouldn't have to. Show him.
I always forget about that. I can never remember if he's DC or Marvel. So I'm glad he's DC because he's such a dumb character to put in there. So yeah, anything else you want to talk about, Anthony? Anything you got to get off your chest?
Tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
It's a
fair.
good energy today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be back.
Good,
You're
good to
gone
have
for
you
a
back.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels like longer right now.
It felt like, dude, the first 3 days felt like they were 10. It honestly
Only
feels so long.
a little more to go for you.
Yeah, only 5 more weeks. Then I'm back to work with a baby.
Yeah. This guy's a dad.
I'm a dad.
Still hasn't processed it. So.
Still hasn't processed.
Heather really loves the baby.
Yeah, obviously.
She's so in love with him.
Well, I mean, it is her child.
Yeah,
She
like
did almost get a vaginus from it. So
Actually, she didn't get any. She
told me.
didn't get any tearing. She needs 0.
I cursed her.
Wow.
I cursed her with a vaginus too, but because she didn't get a vaginus, the kid when he grows up will be a little fuckhead. Ooh, shit.
No, it's like no
Super
tearing,
Sentai.
minimal damage. It was awesome.
Means Anthony can hop back in.
We are after someone has a baby, just in case.
Oh yeah,
you
it takes.
Well, they
I've
say
been told this before.
6 weeks to heal up. But
Yeah.
but it's basically, hey, whenever you're ready to go, you can go with Heather right now. But in this time period, she's extremely fertile.
Yes.
Like
Extremely.
like even an oopsie, she could be pregnant right away.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
don't want that. Yeah, so we're just gonna.
You gonna wait the
I'm gonna
time?
jack off a lot.
Yeah, I mean, just a lot of
Like,
porn, a lot
porn
of jerking off.
subscription.
It's kind of hard to jack off right now.
Oh, this is because there's a baby in the house. So
Yeah, because occasionally, like what I would do is like I would get up at night, go jack off in the other bathroom, come back.
That was a child.
Yeah, so if I get up and leave, and basically nighttime is basically my duty because
Yeah.
I can function at night better.
Yeah, I was pretty worried when it comes to night
So
functionality.
it's just like as long as
Is this sad for you now every time where you're just like, oh, that could have been another little low?
No, he does not care. He does not want to live.
I am okay with waiting waiting a little bit. I think we're
No, yeah, no, understandable.
Couple
Yeah.
years.
yeah, a couple years, but we don't want too big of an age gap. I think we want to recuperate, but now we know what's going in. We're gonna walk in that hospital next time when she's ready to give birth. It's like give her the epidural.
Yeah, she won't ever not have the
Just
epidural.
immediately. She's at a 3 epidural.
That's fair.
Mm.
That's fair.
Oh, sorry, I said stretch.
No, you're fine.
Baby birthing. So Anthony, while we have you for a minute, what can people expect from you?
Absolutely nothing.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I am on a hiatus. I am on
Yeah.
a break. I will be on here occasionally because
Yeah, never know. And again, we'll get you back.
yeah, the baby,
The baby.
weather permitting, and eventually, get you over so you can see them.
I'm definitely afraid to touch that baby.
It's fine. They're very sturdy. They're very sturdy. Holly, she's fucking terrified of that. Holding
Why?
it. I don't know. She's just like, I don't know how to hold them. And she's like,
Like I've held babies, but I'm always like I just know I'm a big lug, and I'm always just afraid to hold
I
a
have,
fragile
Hands,
little
so you'd
baby.
be able to support its
Yeah.
neck pretty well.
yes, to support the neck, grab the button. Just
Yeah, I don't know. I get
all you have to worry about is him going.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm afraid of. Your possessed
far too
fucking
often.
child. So anyway, if you enjoy the show or anything else that we do, from this show to worst salad trip ever taken or CLT sandwich, you can go to patreon.com/oddcastn and donate 1, 3, 5, whatever the fuck you feel like.
It's too bright. You need to bracket. Your screen's too bright. Can you
Yeah,
get
just
it?
just a little Brandon is trying to show a baby and fucking up.
Oh, no.
Oh,
There it is.
there's a
You get
little
closer.
baby.
Getting closer. There he is. The soulless little demon child.
It was my favorite picture.
He,
And then I got the one
that's Sven edited.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That one is my favorite.
The existential dread in that kid's face.
Put
is
that one
just-
on Facebook because his fucking picture he looks
Terrified. Yeah, so you can go there, get access to any shows early, get access to the bonus series we do before anywhere else, yada yada. You also notice if you're watching on our YouTube, I've been trying to get more gaming video stuff up.
Yeah.
Now that we have stuff for it, so keep your eyes out for those. I do have a Halo one that I'm going to be putting out. I just haven't edited it together yet. It'd be maybe a 4 or 5 minute thing, if that. Anthony, where can they find you?
they can find me at CLT_sandwich or at Inferno Frenzy, but I'm not on. I'm
He's
not
on
active.
hiatus.
Yeah, he's on hiatus,
So-
so I don't know why you.
If you message me, I won't.
He will not see it for another like 2 months.
I barely see the chat now because it's just like,
Yep.
oh, just relax. And
Dad life.
Yep.
I gotta learn how to get used to it. I got
Yeah.
6 weeks to get into a schedule. I got 5 weeks to get into a schedule.
You won't get into a schedule in 5 weeks.
Well, by that I mean like I got 5 weeks to get used to this amount of sleep.
Yes.
That is accurate.
I'm used to that amount of sleep all the time, so it doesn't
Accurate.
fucking matter.
Yeah, I sleep like 9-10 hours normally.
Not me. I mean, I go to bed at like fucking 7 o'clock every day.
The worst
so
part is he's up at like he's ready to go rip roar at 7 a.m.
Can't wait till he can
I
actually like
don't
crawl
know.
around. He can crawl around on the floor and tire himself out.
He gets to pull him like in like yards.
Yep.
Leash
Teach
him
him. Yep.
with like a harness so he
You
can't
know
choke
about
himself.
that, right, Jared?
What?
What?
Getting harnessed and leashed up.
Talking about as a child. Like,
Yes, of
like
course.
put when,
Well,
when
keep
he was
away-
hanging
keep away from
dogs and
beehives.
shit. Yes.
No, but my neighbor did that.
That,
Oh,
Why
instead
is
of,
that
instead of a
good?
pole, we need like a line.
Yeah,
so
so
you can
you're
put
not
like
gonna-
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The neighbors down the road.
I'm not-
The goots there. They're whenever she do laundry outside on the clothesline, she would put them on. They had like a harness and little thing, so that they could just kind of run around and she wouldn't have to worry.
Fuck, I was joking.
Because the house was like right there at the road.
Oh,
So
yeah, it's
if
right
she's
there.
doing laundry, she didn't want them running off, so she'd
Not
do
only is
that.
like right by the road, but it's like a drop off. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was more of like a safety for the
Fuck,
kids.
that's dumb, but I love it.
Welcome to fucking cast today.
Welcome to Redneck Country. Anyway,
Yeehaw!
so Michael, where can they find you?
You can find us at Beal_Cast on Twitter and every other Thursday.
I used to
on
be
the
like a
list
big
of
boy.
stuff I've ever taken. Me and Jared were going to record an episode of my show tonight, but when Anthony said he wanted to come over, it was just kind of turned into an odd chat because he'd been on. So I'll have to intervene with some more of time next week to record a couple episodes with Jared and maybe Anthony. So
I'm not doing anything.
I know you're not.
I'm open all day.
I know.
Yeah, you are. And you can follow this show at Oddcast 10. Follow me at Joe Gibbons Games. As I said, I have more YouTube stuff I'm trying to do. So it's something to look forward to.
Absolutely.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Paul.